And hi everyone, I'm Chris Stipes in for Don tonight. The trouble all started last year when a customer walked out of their bar and was killed by a hit-and-run driver. Two Texas men in federal court in Austin today, both accused of helping terrorists in the Middle East. One of them, Michael Todd Wolf, was arrested on Tuesday here in Houston at the big airport. Back here locally today, federal agents took part in a warning to the whole Houston area about the upcoming 4th of July holiday.
Fox 26's Ashley Johnson.
Okay, Ashley, thank you. And of course, 4th of July, unfortunately, we see the drinking and driving numbers go up. And once drunk drivers leave bars or parties, they become the problem of law enforcement officers.
Isaiah Carey.
A lot of people talking about this next story. The Washington Redskins may actually be forced to find a new name. The U.S. Patent Office has ruled the nickname is, quote, disparaging of Native Americans, end quote. Fox 26 is your Gulf Coast Weather Authority. Dr. Jim Siebert is here now. Jim, it's hot, it's sunny and rainy, kind of all rolled into one. I was driving to work, it was blue skies, and I saw lightning.
Yeah, exactly right.
Here's the here's the video of the day. Singer Idina Menzel almost really let it go on stage. Let it go. I'm not going to do it.
Please do.
She let it go on stage at New York City's Radio City Music Hall.
You know, you've seen the movie a million times, Chris Stipes. The Frozen star was on the verge of a wardrobe malfunction.
Apparently, it's a line from one of her songs. Because I spent a lot of time analyzing this video
for
the sake of the newscast,
the video, of course. But I loved how she just worked them into the performance.
See, this is the problem I've been saying. The problem with leather bras. It's a risky.
So now we know, Chris Stipes. Still ahead this hour.
Tonight, Bark employees are waiting to learn their financial fate as City Council wrestles over something they've wrestled a lot with. Talking about the budget here. Let's go to Fox 26's Maria Corrales. She is live tonight at City Hall. Hey, Maria. We'll stay on top of it. Maria, thank you. Okay, here's your chance to get some money. If you know something, Crime Stoppers is offering up to $5 grand for a tip that leads to an arrest in a robbery that happened at a Subway last week.
Surveillance photos show the robber.
All right, parents, listen up. You are being warned tonight about a new drug that could leave your children hospitalized. Isaiah has that in tonight's Factor. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. Just when you think you've bought the new technology, a couple months later, they come out with the new great thing.
Just be about a year or 6 months behind like I am, and you'll be just fine.
I still use a Commodore 64 from 1984. I'm kidding. But I would. All right, this is a great story. How many kids can say they are written about in school textbooks?
Well, a Houston girl will soon have those bragging rights.
In Cypress, I'm Damalie Keith, Fox 26 News.
What a great example to youngsters, to anybody who talks about, I'm going to go get my dream. Instead of talking about the dream, she went and achieved it. Doesn't matter how old you are.
Well, that'll do it for Fox 26 News at 5. We're back here tonight at 9.
Even when we're off the air, we are working for you. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And our website has news updates all the time at myfoxhouston.com. And hi, everyone. I'm Chris Stipes in for Don tonight. That chase ended with a massive crash, destroying several vehicles. But along with the bad, there was also a big sigh of relief. Let's go to Fox 26's Katie McCall. She's live tonight in Southwest Houston. Katie, good evening. Kelly Tracy and Leah Bailey were convicted of serving alcohol to an intoxicated person. The women worked at a place called My Bar over on Highway 6. Witnesses testified that the bartenders kept on serving a man even though he looked visibly drunk. And here's Dr. Jim Siebert, our chief meteorologist, and Dr. J. I went outside for some fresh air, and it really was fresh because we got this rain, and it really cooled things down, I thought.
It did, just a little bit.
Thanks to our partner, Community Impact Newspaper, we can share a positive development tonight impacting thousands of Sci-Fair educators.
Oh, they're celebrating tonight. An across-the-board pay raise has been approved.
Boy, the teachers in Sci-Fair walking around with big smiles. 4.5% raise.
That's a good raise.
It makes you wonder if other local school districts are going to have to follow suit because teachers are going to be like, wait a second, where's ours?
In the end, the students win.
Exactly. Going in depth tonight as war veterans come home and try to settle into some sort of normalcy. Many wonder, what was it all for?
Charlie LaDuff talks to veterans who gave so much. Well, it looked like a scene right out of the Dukes of Hazzard, and it was all caught on camera.
Here we go. It happened in Kansas. An SUV veers onto the shoulder momentarily, crashes into a car transport trailer. Here it is, and then goes airborne. Investigators not sure what caused this accident. The driver of the SUV had to go to the hospital, but did survive. Imagine driving along and seeing that.
And still having the presence of mind to capture the video.
Crazy stuff. Speaking of this story, wow, a 911 dispatcher in Virginia was shocked, to say the least, to take a call that was about her own son.
Jerry Van Reenen.
She went on to say in that interview that she quickly realized she needs to stay calm or else her son will freak out on the other end. So she was able to stay calm and
she didn't say, "That's my baby." Hurry up.
I don't think I could do that.
Yeah,
Crazy
she
stuff.
handled it very well.
The City of Houston's Bureau of Animal Control and Regulation, BARC, hopes a new budget will mean an infusion of a lot of money. And wake up early with the morning team starting at 4 in the morning. They go 6 straight hours until 10 a.m. I'm Chris Stipes for Melinda Spalding and Dr. Jim Siebert, Mark Berman, the whole gang. We're out of time. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Chemical leak in the upper part of the Houston Ship Channel. Good evening. I'm Melinda Spalding.
And hi, everyone. I'm Chris Stipes in for Don tonight. The shelter-in-place order has since been lifted. Randy Wallace live tonight to explain what happened. Randy, what did happen? Randy, thank you. Another big story we're following right now. He is being let out on bond. The MD Anderson pediatric oncologist told FBI agents that he confessed to priests that he was addicted to child pornography and tried to quit. That's just a portion of the many revelations that came out of his court appearance today. Fox 26's Katie McCall live tonight in Galveston with more. Katie. Tonight, an HPD motorcycle officer continues to recover at the hospital while investigators are still trying to figure out who shot him in the back. Officer Terry Smith is in stable condition at Memorial Hermann and is expected to make a full recovery. The nearly 20-year HPD veteran had just finished a traffic stop at a Sears parking lot near Midtown Tuesday evening. Police say the driver is described only as a black man and the passenger is described only as a pregnant woman. They drove away when shots were fired, hitting Officer Smith from behind. If you know anything about this shooting, call Crime Stoppers. The number is always 713-222-TIPS. The search is on tonight for a group of guys who took an ATM, if you can believe that, from a convenience store over on Parker Road. They smashed their van through the front doors and got inside of the store early this morning. They were in and out in just minutes, loaded up the ATM and took off. All said and done, the clerk was not hurt. An elderly man and his dog are dead after they were locked inside of his sports car. Port Arthur police say 72-year-old James Rogers didn't know how to manually unlock the 2007 Corvette that he recently bought. He went to check on his dog in the car Monday morning after stopping at a restaurant. Investigators believe a car cable became loose after Rogers got in and shut the door with no power to operate the horn or the locks. The man and his dog are believed to have died of heat exhaustion. We are your traffic authority. Live look outside with one of our Houston TransStar cameras. This is 288 south at Orem. Traffic is backed up. It's been this way for a little while. An accident just cleared, so if this is part of your commute, be advised, it's going to take a little time. We're trying to figure out the dynamics of how that scam went down.
The old switcheroo. And I was thinking, well, we got to pull off the old switcheroo from time to time in the weather department because look who's here.
Watch out behind you. Hang on, there's a giant wasp.
Mothra. Yes, Mothra is invading the city. I was hoping he was going to go away just in time for my my weather presentation.
He's right behind you. Don't move.
Welcome, meteorologist
Yes,
Mike Iskovitz, one of our Gulf Coast weather authorities.
Thank you. Yes, and we are watching some rain out there actually.
This is Fox 26 News at 5 p.m.
Well, whether we'd like to admit it or not, there are dark secrets in many families.
Dark secrets that begin with grooming some young people for sexual abuse, leaving many damaged for life. Fox 26's Isaiah Carey in depth tonight, showing us two extreme cases. Quite a miracle. Coming up, we've got a story for you about a parking lot. Parking lot? Boring, right? Wrong. This one's different.
This one on Houston's East End is the original Ninfa's on Navigation has been a Houston landmark for decades now, and now it's going to be known for more than just great Mexican food.
Let's stress the great Mexican food, one of my favorite places. Photojournalist Matt Mateka showing us how the restaurant is using new green technology to fix a common problem in our part of Houston, flooding. Now moving on to something completely different. You've heard of fighting fire with fire. How about helping art with art?
Sounds interesting, and Fox 26 is your Gulf Coast weather authority.
It's way cool. This is meteorologist Mike Iskovitz. I'm surprised to see you still awake right now. This is usually your bedtime.
Pretty rare, yep, but I'm very, very happy to be here.
Find out which part of the country is under a health warning because of the blazing sun. That's tonight on Fox 26 News at 9.
I thought it was Houston.
Not us.
It's not us.
That's a hint. All right, well, that'll do it for us for Fox 26 News at 5.